Omni Heads, to another episode of Omni Rewatch, the podcast for you, the fans. My name is Ramen, and joining me as always, it's the one and only King of Green, ShadeX. ShadeX. Who's sleeping? Shade, you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Usually when I say
Didn't
some...
you hear him, though?
Yeah, you usually say hello.
Hello. There, I said it.
No, I'll fix that.
Okay.
And joining ShadeX is everyone's favorite historian. Some would say he's like the human freaking history textbooks. But correct. The Great Burg.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing today?
We're doing great, Mr. Berg. By the way, Berg, some textbooks, history textbooks, are wrong. I just wanted to just say that, but I'm pretty sure you know a lot about history to the where you can probably point it out.
That is true. Anyway, I feel like you're stalling for time here.
I am stalling for time, but I want to say we are on episode 5. That's right. We are. Let me go look for the episode. Last episode was a bonus episode with King, so I hope you guys like that. Let me go look for the episode.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. We talked about relationships. ShadeX, we kind of missed you. Just letting you know.
Yeah, I had to go to a restaurant for my brother's birthday. Had some Brazilian food.
Ooh, yeah, food.
Oh wait, Peruvian actually.
Gotcha. Yeah. Ooh, I want to try.
Yeah, I had lomo saltado.
Oh, that sounds good shit right there.
Lomo saltado.
You're making me almost hungry. But I got the episode description. Let me read it. Episode 5, The Hunted. After Ben passes an obstacle course set up in the desert by Max, the rust bucket breaks down outside the ghost town of Slatterville, New Mexico. Okay, New Mexico. Meanwhile, Vilgax hires 3 bounty hunters, Crab, 6-6, and Tetrax, to retrieve the Omnitrix. Ben fights Tetrax, who reveals himself to be a Petrosapien, which is Diamond Head species. Tetrax criticizes his lack of strategy in hand-to-hand combat, then aids Ben in warding off Crab and 6-6. Realizing that Ben took his word to heart, Tetrax decides to leave him with the Omnitrix and awards him a hoverboard. Okay, first off, what did you think about this episode, Berg?
Honestly, I think this was actually a pretty good episode here. I actually like the fact that Ben, actually showing that Ben is like, hey man, there's more than fighting than just brute strength. And I actually did like all like the bounty hunters that were sent after them, because Vilgax was like, I want that fucking watch. And it's like, okay, we're gonna get that watch, and we're gonna get that reward. It's like, I like that the revelation that one of his, which is something you're gonna see a lot later in the series, where you're gonna have various different species from Ben's actual watch. Like, for example, of course, you have like the Diamond Head one. Again, I know they have names, but I'm like too fucking lazy to actually remember them. So you have the Diamond Head species is coming out. You have the Accelerate one. You're gonna see it, and later on, like you're gonna see Forearms. Of course, Gray Matter species. Like, it's gonna play a pivotal role in the series later on. So I'm glad that this is kind of this is the first time we actually see, like, hey, these are actually legitimately aliens here.
And they're not traditional bounty hunters, because, I mean, they are robots, but they're like robots that fucking fight and somehow like have fucking personalities, which is fucking hilarious.
No, for real. Like, one of them is like the crab guy. For the longest time I was like, who's the fuckest voicing that guy? It's like, I realized, oh, it's Billy West. It's the guy who's Fry and the Red M&Ms. So I'm like, oh, this is actually one of the very few serious roles he has.
Yeah.
Overall, I did like to listen, though.
Billy West. I thought we were like joking around, like, you think the red M&M is coming out of that crab's voice.
That'd be funny if that was the case. It's like, I just want the Omnitrix for myself, because I'm trying to do it, because, I'm tired of people trying to eat me.
Oh, God. Shay, what do you think about the episode?
I really liked it. It's like I like the concept of bounty hunters in sci-fi. There's that crab bounty hunter. That I guess they're all robotic, but and then that purple one.
6'6", yep. One
of
them based on Boba Fett. I feel like one of them is based on Boba Fett.
Nah, I mean the only reason you can't compare the Boba Fett is because one has a fucking jetpack.
Hey. True.
But yeah, I like the how this episode sets up how the Omnitrix is not a toy. It's like an alien weapon, an alien device, like with a lot of power. And the twist, the review of Tetrax being another diamond alien. That was cool.
I remember as a kid that generally like shocked me, but like seeing it again, like that I actually do love Tetrax, and it's not his first appearance because he does come back in like the Secret of the Omnitrix, which
I remember that.
Yeah. But I do like the fact that Grandpa Max is now like mentoring Ben and teaching him how to use the Omnitrix. I like the obstacle course. I think that was probably that was like really cool to see. I don't know how long that took Grandpa Max. Probably stood up all night making it for it to get exploded by fucking.
It's like, Ben, I've been like all night. At least appreciate the effort I put into this.
Oh my god, yeah. But that was a fucking cool obstacle course. I know Grandpa Max being a guide for Ben, like helping him, like I actually do love that about the episode and throughout the show. Grandpa Max does teach Ben a lot of lessons that he does somewhat retain or forget, and he has to relearn. But it was pretty good. The rust bucket fucking broke down, but doesn't that
because of Ben
break down?
Yeah, because of Ben, dude. Ben fucking did that shit.
Ben fucking hit the gas line. I'm surprised that thing don't fucking explode.
Yep, Ben. Don't you fucking moron. Out here fucking things up. Dumb kid.
The rust bucket always fucking breaks down. I remember in the it constantly breaks down, bro.
Then again, I don't have a lot of. Then again, this is my very first. Then again, this is my rewatch of Ben 10. Again, I haven't seen this thing in over a fucking decade. So
fair. Do RVs usually break down that much?
They probably break down ever so often.
I'm impressed.
Like RVs breaking down are a trope in a lot of movies. Like did an RV break down in like Are We There Yet? I'm assuming that probably happened in that movie.
Dude, I have not seen that movie in God knows how long.
I haven't seen it, but like RVs breaking down, that seems to be a trope in a lot of like vacation movies.
Yeah, definitely. So Berg, would you like to So the ghost town is called Slatter Town in New Mexico. It's like you want to talk a little bit about like, because I'm assuming you know about Mexico a bit. If you want to,
dude, here's the thing about New Mexico. Dude, New Mexico. I am not doing a history of New Mexico because I know I said it was interesting, but there is here's the thing about New Mexico. It was part of Mexico. It was kind of found by Silver, but eventually everyone just kind of stopped giving a fuck about it. Sorry for anyone who's from New Mexico. It's just that no one really cares about your state. I'm so sorry. I mean,
Yeah.
it does have a large Native American population though. Like it has, like like a lot of Pueblo natives used to have lived there until the white man stole their land.
Is it a ghost town? Is it a ghost town or no?
Dude, the one from the show is made up. Okay, it doesn't actually fucking exist. It's just based off several different ghost towns that happened. They were like mining towns that got fucked over.
I find it funny that it's a ghost town, and then Ben turns to Ghost Freak though.
Yeah, that is true. Actually, that's the thing. Okay, so Ghost Freak, I think, is played by, like I heard, it was played by Stephen Bloom, which also that's fucking great. And the spoiler alerts here for those, but the fact that Ghost Freak turns evil is kind of disappointing because every word when Ben transforms into Ghost Freak, almost every word comes out of him. It's just so fucking funny. It is.
Even something so simple as his making fun of Gwen sounds a lot cooler in his voice.
No, because it's like the fact you hear this very like sad voice, and he just says it for the dumbest shit. And it's like that's just funny. So I'm very just. Oh, by the way, there's some foreshadowing where Ben's like, dude, that felt weirder than the controlling Ghost Freak before.
Yeah, there's definitely like foreshadowing. To Ghost Freak being evil. I don't think Ben, when Ben is Ghost Freak, again, I'm assuming you guys can comment down below, but when Ben turns into Ghost Freak, I don't think he has full control over, like, maybe, like, partial control over it, but I feel like Ghost Freak somewhat takes control of it, so that's probably why Ben felt a bit weird. And we all know that I'm gonna say this, we Ghost Freak is not fucking good to hand combat. Like we were like wondering what Ghost Freak barely fucking stood a chance. Like, has he not thrown fucking hands before?
Actually no. Ghost Freak is not really much of a fighter. He's more of a stealth. He's more stealth based.
Yeah. He cannot fucking throw hands in a boxing match, man. What do you got? What do you guys got in your notes? Like, what do you guys that you found interesting in the episode?
Honestly, I said most of the thing I said in my notes, like the Billy West crap thing, the bounty hunters. I actually think that, like, again, the fact that I already kind of said what I needed to say on my part per se.
I guess the alluding to Ghost Freak, where he's like, that was weirder than the last time I went Ghost Freak.
Yeah. I do like Tetrax's again, we already talked about his reveal. His reveal is pretty cool. So the aliens that Ben transformed into in this episode is not much. It's actually about 3 aliens. Gray Matter, Ghost Freak, and then Diamond Head about
twice.
Twice, yeah, twice.
Yeah, twice. In the beginning and then somewhere in the middle of the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you think was the strongest in this episode?
Gray Matter.
Gray Matter, yeah.
Definitely Gray Matter.
Like he thinks with like a carrot with an alien that would actually fare well in this fight. Like he thinks smart rather than like going all brutish.
Yeah, I'm glad he like thought it out and Tetrax and Grandpa Max got in his head and you know, because if he would have picked Forearms, that fight would have probably like he would have probably lost. But Gray Matter being able to climb, like Gray Matter is able to climb on machines and like reprogram stuff and break things up. Like he's capable of doing that. People forget how agile Gray Matter is. He's pretty capable at a lot. He's not a good fighter, but he is capable.
Oh, no, definitely. Just give him the right situation, he'll go for it.
Yeah. Tetrax cubes the fuckers, which I find fucking hilarious. And he gives fucking Ben a fucking hoverboard, which probably should not give a 10-year-old a fucking hoverboard.
Not for real.
I mean, he let Ben keep the watch, but I'm fine with him with the watch. Him with a hoverboard? Give it to Gwen.
No, yeah, I think Gwen deserves it.
Yeah, he got a watch and a fucking hoverboard. Wait until Gwen gets her magic. I think that might be in season 2.
I think it might be late season 1, season 2. I don't know. It's been a while.
Yeah. Overall, I think this episode was actually pretty good. I have not much to say about it.
Honestly, for real, like, it's a very decent episode.
Yeah, Vilgax is still being repaired, like how Goku was being, like, you know.
You put him in the fucking like tube chain, like that fucking like water chamber thing. I don't know what the fuck they called it, or pod or whatever.
And then pod like being fucking fixed or whatever, making him brawlic.
It's like, gentlemen, we have the technology. We can make him better. We can make him stronger.
Yeah. I remember in the first episode we were like, "Oh, why is he so skinny?" I'm like,
"Oh yeah, no, they're pumping him full of steroids.
They're pumping that fucker full of steroids." Not much to say. Overall, why don't we sort of try something new?
What do you got in mind?
Why don't we give a rating? 1 out of 3 Omnitrixes.
1 out of 3? I'd say I'd give this a 2.5. How about we give 5 Omnitrixes? Because I don't know. Doesn't seem like it seems a bit.
1 out of 5. 1 out of 5 Omnitrixes. Yeah, we should definitely.
Yeah,
that's a bit fair.
I give it 4 Omnitrixes.
I'm gonna give it about 3 Omnitrixes. What about you, Shade?
What?
We're giving a new. We're gonna try to rate these episodes now. So, like, 1 out of 5 Omnitrix. What would you rate this episode?
I'd say 5. It's a great culmination of, like, Ben. Like, previously, Ben's been using all the tough alien, usually.
Oh yeah,
and like he grows up mentally with using the Omnitrix by the end of the episode. It was like an episode that was definitely necessary in the series.
Damn
to like help
change my 5.
Yeah.
Okay, Shade got me. Shade is making me change my. I'm changing mine to 5 because of Shade. Shade, that was actually a pretty good reasoning.
Fair enough.
Yeah, not bad.
It's still stand by the 4 though, but you know what? I'll still go. But yeah, I will accept both your claims though.
Yeah. With that, I think we're done. Join us next Friday for the episode Tourist Trap. That's right.
Woo!
So with that, my name is Ramen. That's ShadeX. That's TheGreatBurg. And this has been another episode of Omni Rewatch. Please leave a comment down below of what you want us to talk about. Anything Ben 10 related for any bonus episodes if you have ideas. And if you like this episode, well, say you like this episode below. You guys have a good night. Peace out, Omni Heads.
Bye!